Hello and welcome everyone to the FooHack 2022 at Red Foo's house here in Malibu, California. What we've done is we've brought the entire Radix hacker team out along with some very lucky members of the Radix community.
First time I heard about the idea of doing a hackathon with Red Foo, like I was amazed. I didn't believe that it could be like something that we could actually do.
When I got invited to this, I was over the moon. Red Foo is amazing. He's just so full of energy.
Let's get ridiculous, ridiculous.
And the whole thing is around one of Red Foo's loves, which is chess. He is an absolute chess demon.
We are building a decentralized chess app.
We are implementing a chess engine on top of Scripto and making it playable.
The objective of the Red Foo hackathon is first to have fun, but also to show the power of Scripto with a real-world example.
I am confident. This is day one. I'm ready. I'm ready to get sweaty. I mean, I even talking right now, I feel anxious to get back out there and coach, you know. Throw me in, coach, put me in. That's how I feel. Just put me in, coach.
See, we have documentation. People just don't read. I think the main challenge at the moment is getting a contribution between other members working. That is probably the main challenge. So it's mainly around communication and how we put code together.
While he's doing the front end, he's the only front end developer. Pressure is on him a little bit to be the person who actually puts things out. He's feeling that.
Yeah, it's going well so far, but being the only front-end developer, they keep reminding me about that. It's quite a lot of pressure because we've got some really, really good back-end developers on the team.
And one of the things that's really hard about doing the front end right now is that the back end isn't actually there. He doesn't know exactly what the back end is going to look like. He just has to guess.
Still haven't really got any chess-based user interface on the go. That is on the card for today, but I do see a few concerned faces when they come and see the front end, because I mean, this is what everyone's going to see. The back end's pretty much coming along, and then there's a blank page. But I'm hoping now, in the next couple of hours, I can lay those concerns to rest.
Player 2 stage. Yeah. And if
Can I pull them off? I feel like I can pull them off in the same way, man.
You know what I mean? And we had the shades on, because in the club, if you have the shades on, it's dark. So you're saying you're a badass because it's dark, and you can barely see. And so I took off the lenses, I popped them out, you know, and then I said, I can see, but I'm still cool. I'm still accessorizing, but I can see in the club. And that was the first purpose of why we did it. Then, shortly after that, a girl comes up and goes, hey, those are cool, can I try them on? And she took the glasses, and she tried them on, and they look cool on her, and then she started dancing, hey, you're cool. And I was like, hey, these glasses, and I put them back on, and I said, I'm never taking these off again in my life.
All right. We are just coming up to the end of the day. Everyone has been working super hard. It's been great to see the concentration, the brain power that's been going into building these things. I think we picked a really great task that pulls out all of the different powers of the Radix engine, of Scripto, and the things that you can do that are really cool with rules and game engines and all that kind of stuff within the Radix engine itself. When you have a big idea that you want to pull off, what's interesting is a lot of the small ideas that then have to go along with it, and the problem solving that's been going on during the day has been fantastic to see. People have been going to and fro and coming up with great solutions for stuff. So really proud of the team for the first day. We're gonna break now. We're gonna have some dinner. We're gonna talk about some cool shit, and then we'll probably do a bit more hacking before the end of the day and everyone goes to bed.
How'd you sleep?
I slept well, man. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's so quiet out here.
Yes, it is, right? So, I think I'm done. It's a little secret with the pigs. A little bit of vegan dog food gives them the sodium, the protein that a growing pig needs. All right. Come on. Uh-oh. Lay low. Come on. Lay low. She's not listening to me. Janet! She knows that I have
the dog food. Janet, here. Janet. Lilo will eat the banana, but Janet, stop stealing Lilu's. Ow. Okay, well, they're tired of bananas. She needs the protein, that's what she wants. That's good to know.
Hey everyone, second day of the hackathon here in beautiful Malibu, California. We're at the Party Rock Ranch with the FooHack hack team, and it's been a wonderful day. We've had some challenges, but we've got through them, and we're just starting to see that wonderful chess engine and auction component all be smashed together to the point where we can actually play chess for the first time using Scripto.
It's gonna be strong, it's gonna be strong. But it's gonna give you a nice little buzz for like about 4 minutes. Yeah, because it's just ginger, I think a little lemon. Going, walking, and then turn around. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody!
That's insane.
Oh shit.
The analogy to real life, it makes so much sense the way Scripto is doing things with the buckets, with the vaults. I love the real, vault. I know, bank vault, I get it. I love that. And then the second thing is the proof is in the pudding. When I'm getting on Scripto, it's matching, the logic is like, oh, they say it's like this, and it is like this. And I looked at the docs, and they have all the methods to everything, and it's laid out clean on the docs. And I'm like, yeah, it's all there. So that's what I like about it. And it is really smarter to do it this way and more secure. And then when you empty something out of a bucket, if someone tries to go into that bucket, there's nothing there, everything crashes, because that's how it should be.
The problem with Solidity for me is, as a developer, it's expected that you overlook certain aspects, maybe the design architecture, you can introduce bugs. That's just part of the development life cycle, and you need standards. I think that's the one thing, like Solidity doesn't really have many standards that are focused, security focused, for example, whereas Scripto is security first. You have to design for safety first when you're dealing with people's money.
And the third thing is I love that there's a major difference of having a person be an NFT. And I love that Scripto is like, yes, a person can be an NFT because they are unique. You can't mutate Red Foo. There's no 50 Red Foos, there's one Red Foo, baby. I'm non-fungible. I'm not a copy, I'm not a clone. I am an NFT.
So, let's assume that we have a vault that's vault betting on player 1 and a vault that's betting on player 2.
Oh, well, that already makes sense. Yeah, you need 2 vaults.
Right. Not necessarily, because you could do it with 1 vault, right? So there's vault A, vault B, right? And so the logic is, if player 1 wins, then and let's say that there is bettors, there's 3 people placing bets on player 2 and 3 people playing bets on player 1, right? And the logic is, if player 1 wins, then the bettors on player 1 win the contents of Vault B. Player A also owns a percentage of Vault A. Now, if we made it a...
So, so that's that version, right?
Yeah.
So, the auction version is the logic is basically the same in my mind.
Yeah.
But it's all tickets. So every bet, just like a horse race, it's a ticket. And then whatever horse wins, if you have the ticket, you get and you get the thing, which equals, I think player 1's going to win. It's a ticket, and we're going to put tickets in 1 vault, and we say player 1 ticket P1 $100. So this is the same thing.
Right.
If P1 wins, they win P2's pot at the percentage of what they have.
Okay.
So things.
Yeah.
And there it is.
No, that's better. That's better.
Can we get it? But he taught it to me. It's like the student who said that when someone beat me in chess. They're like, when the student beats the teacher. Oh, Chris. So you see, don't you like this is the Radix. This is fun.
It's simpler.
Yeah, you just gotta claim for your ticket plus for other people, and you just calculate.
And it's a single draw. Neat. Cool. Nice.
Hey.
Yeah.
The Radix way. You know, I'm thinking that. Let's get radiculous. Hey.
So in this case, is this for...
There were some challenges that we faced, getting the code to the point where we could start to do the thing that we're supposed to be doing, which is playing chess. But it's now coming to the point, crunch time, end of day, where we're mashing it all together and see if we can make it work so that tomorrow we can really do that real spit and polish and see whether or not we can have some people playing on top of it by the end of the day tomorrow, so that you can see what we've built over the course of this 3 days.
Right here, and it says move is check white.
And then try to move black.
Yeah,
And if
I
you
guess
can't move black,
okay.
then it might be checkmate.
Okay, so I could try to do add that. Saying they're in checkmate, in check.
Yeah.
He should be saying you're in checkmate. You know, a lot of situations there's a check first and another check and then you checkmate. But in this case, it goes directly to checkmate. So the thing.
So it would never be checked.
It should
first.
be basically saying the game is over.
Yeah, what I was doing is I was using this and then putting it into a central store, but obviously we don't want to be publishing every time, right? So if we grab that as an object and I set as a hard code as an object, that would be sufficient, would it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the flavor badge that you have to store.
Yeah. So so with this instance there, the chess resource, do I need to?
Hey everyone, day 3, lovely, sunny Malibu, California.
Simone! Oh yeah, get your shoes. Whoa, hey. So this is Red Moo and Jazzy. Right here. We'll see if we can get him to come up here. Look. Red Moo!
It's baseball.
Come on. Come on.
You have the things on.
Come on.
Yeah.
That trick. Yeah.
Jazzy.
So why cows?
I grew up, you know, eating the meat like everybody and tacos and stuff. And I never have ever met a cow, you know, and got to know a cow. And I always wonder if no one eats the animals that are considered pets. It'd be weird to eat your dog or eat your cat.
Right.
But, you know, for a lot of people, it's still not weird to eat the cow. And I always thought it's because they're not the average pet.
Right.
So I wanted to make cows my pets. So, and I love seeing them. They run around. And, you know, I wanted to know if they were just like dogs. And they basically are. I mean, big doggos.
You look so happy.
Yes. And if you want, we could see the chickens too.
You got chickens?
Yeah. Yeah, they're right around the back.
Let's see the chickens.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys have fun. Eat up there, Red Moo. Yeah. There you go.
Right.
Oh yeah, you gotta have some leaf on it.
My parents have got chickens, and they have to constantly move them around the garden.
Yeah.
So that they don't create like dead spots in the garden.
Yeah. I have these cages as an invention. There's like these cages that we mapped out so that the plants can grow, but they stand on top of the cage and they can only eat up to 6 inches.
Ah.
And it's so it grows back faster.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for giving us the tour.
Yeah.
So everybody has their brilliant, their genius. And sometimes their genius is if a different genius than someone else's genius, or it's what I expect, if it's just unique. But in the end of the day, if you're coding, you like to have constants. You like to know if it's music, just the same music, same stuff, not a lot of lyrics, just let me just get into it. So I'm getting into it, I'm into it. And I'm trying to figure some stuff out and I'm coding. And then I hear Rock. He goes, you know,
I have a reaction to adversity where I laugh. So when I see a bug, instead of being mad at myself or being mad at someone else, I generally laugh at it.
and he's laughing, right? So I'm like whoa, this is great. I stop what I'm doing because I'm like excited. When I do something, I go, ha ha, woohoo, and it's like, I did it. Not wrong.
I used to be a very angry person, and what I replaced it with, instead of going and hitting the angry button, is it hits my laughter button.
He goes, and I'm like, oh, what happened? He's like, found a bug. What is this? If I find a bug, I go,
And so this happens when somebody cuts me off in traffic. I used to explode, and now I just laugh. And so anytime you see me laugh, just think, oh, something just happened that probably would have made him angry in an earlier lifetime. But now he's just gonna laugh. So.
And that's a better way to go out. And I've learned that in this hackathon. And that's, I'm taking that with me. I'm stealing that from him. And I will never have a negative emotion or outburst again. I'm changing them. I'm flipping them.
Which plays better? The first is you're with them, right? As in, like, if you've lost, you're like, man. You're with the person who's lost. For the loser, it's like you've beaten him. Or for the winner, it's like you're celebrating with him.
You mean right? Which way?
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready? So you just won. Okay.
Okay, cool. And then you've just lost, and you're commiserating with having just lost with the person.
Oh man, sorry. Come here, bring it.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. We
Let's
ready
do
to
it.
go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so Andrew, it's your move, baby.
I'm white. Okay.
Day 3.
Sign and submit.
Gonna work. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna
refresh.
work? Yay! All right!
Wow. Wow. Okay, he's putting me in a sign, seal, deliver. I'm yours. Oh, it's working pretty good. It's working pretty nice, babies. Okay.
We should have done a couple more gifts. One of you like just looking at your watch.
Yeah, like it's your move, mama. Whoa. See, I like that he's taking the horse. He's like, okay, so if I can't, so he pinned my knight.
Yeah.
So if I can't,
To have to sacrifice that one.
sacrifice. This could be part of his plan, though. I'm not underestimating. Great exchange. It's a great exchange. I even got a greater one coming up here.
And now his night is toast.
It sounds like you guys have been having a fun time.
We're just glad this thing works. For now.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You still got 1 day left as well, yeah?
No, this is the last day.
That's the last day. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's working fantastic my end.
Oh!
What happened?
It's all good. It's the feature, alright?
So what happened? So it must have.
They're just dancing around the board.
But it just refreshed and then it went
I
back to
put a
the.
dance function in.
So it's on the chain, so it just loads in our games the last. So no matter even.
Yeah, exactly. The FEN store, right? So
This is why you need. This is why you need a ledger.
exactly.
Yeah. Wow.
Or a database.
Here we go, Rock.
I've got no idea about any of these moves, so professional players are probably thinking, what the hell?
So now it's check. So we'll see. We'll test the engine. So now I'm checking him with the king,
Yeah.
but attacking the queen at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to move my bishop on take the knight.
You can't because you're in check with the queen.
Okay.
Yeah, we.
Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
cool. So that works. It doesn't work.
That's
Validation.
good.
So
Yeah.
the chess engine is is enforcing the rules.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
In Scripto.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
And how many man hours do you think it's taken to create this game?
So we probably did each day. Probably did, I don't know, a good 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
So
about 2.5.
2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So 50. So about 120 man hours. Is that checkmate? No. Yeah. Is that checkmate? Yeah, it is.
Okay, here we go.
Hold your breath, everybody.
Oh my God.
All right, here it is, everybody. Okay.
Start us off with something. Yeah, baby. The FooHack has been a success. I want to thank Radix, thank the whole team. And it was tough along the way. And we pulled it together. We learned. It's just been great. So thank y'all for watching. Yeah, baby. Let's go, Radix Scripto.
The thing that I like the most about doing this hackathon with Red Foo is first being with this legendary musician. Being able to work with him on some Scripto blueprints and seeing how he absolutely loves Radix and Scripto. So this is what I like the most.
So, like, how's it been? What's the last 3 days sort of been for you?
It's been amazing, you know. It's just better than I expected, because I already expected it to be good. But it turned out great, you know. The people, the coding, the under the pressure sharing the ideas, the chats during the, you know, the breakfast, lunch, and the dinners.
This was my first hackathon, and it's not really something I thought I'd be cut out for. So these guys are really hotshot programmers, and I learned a bunch. My Scripto and Rust had gotten a little rusty, but I'm kind of excited to dive back into it now. I got lucky and beat Red Foo in a game of chess. I don't think that would happen if we played again, but we'll see someday. We will definitely see.
Yeah.
It's been amazing to meet actually the RD Experts team as well. Trying to get as much done as possible. I mean, I've delved into Scripto quite a bit, and it's still quite amazing that we can get so much done in such limited time. And I hope that reflects this, you know. So it's definitely not many lessons, but definitely a reflection of Scripto.
I'm Scripto Prime now, definitely. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. It's been amazing.
It was really nice to finally meet community members and also the legendary musician. And it was nice to see everyone coding together. It got pretty intense yesterday to try to get everything working, and especially like 5 minutes before the stream, like 10 minutes before the stream it wasn't working. Wow. We really finally got the front end working 5 minutes before, so we were able to push the code in.
A huge thank you from us for like bit hosting, but also a massive thank you to the community, everyone who like entered but didn't get here. Like I'm sure we're going to be doing something again sometime in the future, and yeah, like just give it a go. Like there's so much opportunity in this space to build cool shit, and I hope that you've seen that you can do something really cool in a short space of time with Scripto. Just join the community, get involved, and to everyone who's been supporting Radix out there, a huge thank you. This is just the start, and I'm so excited to see what people are going to build over the next 6-12 months on the way to Babylon.